Hi, today I'm here to show off my 2D game. It's a racing shooting game, and this is my fourth try recording it. I've just had so many issues with OBS, so fingers crossed it works out this time. My keyboard is a little loud, I apologize for that, but I'm just going to quickly go through, describe the game, and talk a little bit about the development, and we'll be out of here. Alright, so first we've got the main menu, little high score up here. That was from my last time recording, which was like 6 minutes, and it was super quiet when I uploaded it. So let's just press the start button. So this is a game where you play as a car, and you shoot these oncoming obstacles. If the obstacles go past you, there's no real punishment, but you don't get the point for it, and you level up, and it speeds up over time, level up being a curve, so eventually it gets to a point where you very, very slowly level up, but more cars start spawning. I forget what, I think I just squared the number to get the curve and modified it a little bit, but that's how I got through that. And as you can see, more cars are spawning now, and your bullets can shoot through the cars. Originally they didn't shoot through the cars, but I just thought it was really satisfying to have it look like this, you know, just pull off a shot like that. So I ended up going with that. So this is a post-processing layer. It just went away, but I'll get another shield. As you can see, when you get the shield, it turns blue, and that's because the shield is attached to the player. It'll set itself active when the player's shield time, we just died there, I'll go over that in a second, when the player's shield time is over time.realtime since startup. And the post-processing layer is a child of that object. So it's only active when the shield is active, and the layer will take priority and turn the screen blue. For other post-processing effects, we have some chromatic aberration here. I thought it made you look like you were going a little faster. And some ambient occlusion, I think, and some bloom. And I'm sure that I had a tone mapping or some more things to it that I just can't pull off the top of my head. So as you can see, I've been picking up power-ups here, like this triple shot. All of these are using the time to calculate if the player has this ability or not. It would be a bit more difficult to figure it out if there were multiple power-ups that, for example, you would a triple shot and a double shot power-up and a charge shot, or something like that, where, like for this, you can have the speed and the triple shot, and you can just do both at the same time. So otherwise it would require more calculation, but that was pretty simple. And then, oh, let's get this guy. We have the live system down here, which is using a GameObject.setActive for each of the lives, and it uses converting an arithmetic value. Hopefully I'm using the right computer science language here, of like if lives is greater than blank into the GameObject.setActive to determine how many lives it should show on the screen. Back to the shield, and the shield blocks one hit, so that saved us there. And for the car, I believe that I'm using rigid body so that the cars can push you. And with that, I'm using input.get axis horizontal and vertical. And the car is rotating. Well, it looks like the track itself will rotate. I know it's flat right now, but we'll get to a point. You can skip through the video. It'll very gently rotate back and forth, which uses 2 sine and cosine values based on the time. One for the angle and one for the actual time multiplier. You know, like I like it to stop at certain points, so it'll slow down the turn and speed it up at different times. Wish I could go into the code further, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's setting a value and adding time is mathf.sine, yada yada, whatever value, and probably the absolute value of it just in case. There we go. We've got a turn here. And this isn't turning the car or the track, it's just turning the camera on top. So that's why the vertical and horizontal axis are the same. So it doesn't really change the difficulty in any way, just going up now goes slightly diagonally up. And I thought that was a good way to make it less boring. I think it gets repetitive around now, because it takes so long to level up that it's nice to mix it up a little bit, you know? Oh, and we just died there. A nice little particle system explosion. Sorry, I'm drinking iced tea. I'm gonna go through one more. We've got this light system down here, and we've got this car, which has an animator on it. And as you can see, it's idle and it's going up and down. And if you go left and right, it very gently turns in the direction. Same when you shoot. Sorry, when you get a power-up. This is a very bad time to show this off. Give me just a second. Let's let this wear off. Let's get the shield. There we go. You see how it grows and shrinks? We didn't have it before because we already had the triple shot power-up. I believe. I hope. Fingers crossed. There we go. We got a little level up thing. Finally. Oh, we died. I forgot about that. That's why we leveled up. Anyways, this is using Animator Layers. That's what I was going to say. So that you can do multiple things at the same time. And it weighs them differently, just to allow you to play multiple animations at the same time. I don't expect to be beating my high score, but I'll go for a little bit longer. So I believe that the game could be played on a controller, but the shooting requires the spacebar. So if I were to add any more changes to this, I would add in a keybind, well, a controller bind for shooting by using an input.getAxis probably. But Unity's old input system is so messy with controllers that I'd probably just fully convert it to make it easier. Alright, I think that's all I have to say about this. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I covered all the bases. And yeah.